So we're in a national park back home, and you can see there's still people back and forth on a Sunday. I mean, it's whatever, it's a national park. But after driving from California, getting stuck in Mississippi for 4 months, leaving last May, going from California back and forth in Arizona and Nevada, where I grew up, and then heading out through New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, breaking down, getting towed into Mississippi, and getting stuck there for 4 months. 3 of those months, they were doing God knows what with the truck. And then once they were done in September, so you got walkers coming. You can park places and go to a trail, so this is weird to me, but whatever. When it was done in September, I drove about 500 miles and it broke in Florida. So I stayed in an RV park in Florida in a hotel back and forth for 5 weeks. Got hassled there. Got hassled for 4 months in Mississippi waiting for the truck and an apartment and an RV park there. By the management, by the owner, by the maintenance staff, everybody. And then staying up in Fayetteville from November of 2020 until just the other day. And this is how far I've had. So I've went from the west coast to the east coast and all the way back. And this is where you have to come if you want any kind of peace. And you still got a bunch of bikers and drivers, bicycle riders and stuff, driving through here with their blinky lights and all this and their bright colors. So maybe it's legit. Maybe they're doing color and light sensitization. But this is where you have to go if you want some kind of peace. I went across the country and back. So about 5,000 miles round trip. Lost a vehicle, lost an apartment, lost thousands of dollars. And I just stopped contacting the police after Florida, but made phone calls in Arizona, made phone calls and reports in California, made phone calls and reports for 4 months in Mississippi, and made phone calls and reports a couple times during my 4 or 5 weeks in Tallahassee, Florida, and then I just stopped because the local cops are in on it. Those are their informants or their snitches or whatever. They get paid and they get time removed off their sentence or whatever, and everybody benefits but you, the target. The local police, the sheriff, the state police, the highway patrol. I even had the marshals come through in Tallahassee. U.S. Marshals, claiming they were looking for somebody else, but they parked in the hotel where I was staying and had their body cams on, and they questioned me about who they were supposedly looking for. But either way, there they were, U.S. Marshals. So 5,000 miles round trip, 10 months total, thousands of dollars. One vehicle, one apartment, thousands of dollars. Lots of heartache. And it never stopped. This is where you gotta come if you want any kind of relief, is out in the middle of the desert or the forest in a national park. And we found one of the spots where there's just one parking spot on the side of the road. There's a couple turnouts. So that's it. That's what's up. From May of 2020, that's when the road trip started. The harassment's been going really hard since July 19, 2019 in northwestern Arizona. But I started the road trip May of 2020 and went all the way across the country and all the way back March of 2021. America's very divided, and it's very backwards. The people who try to mind their own business are the ones that get messed with.